appreciate everything. I'm just so grateful for life. Things have been happening, and it's hard to explain because I'm the one that's living. I'm seeing it through my eyes. You're seeing it through my eyes, but through a third party, the social media, or the camera, whichever one. But when you're living it and you're feeling it, this is like my dreams are really happening in front of my eyes. Like I thought it was only in one level of how excited I would get. It's like, yes, I'm living my dream. Personal trainer, have my own business, doing this, have books written books, did speeches for like professors, and in front of college students. Like I've lived the life, like I'm living the life, I see the progress, but to get to even higher levels that you didn't even think were possible, to get higher and leveled up with ideas that you learned after you already were on, to actually see and feel what you were talking about months before, about training in Orlando with my personal trainer client. I've always wanted to go in the studio with the mainstream artists, the big time artists on the radio, and he's a producer for a lot of artists that get radio play, and I luckily got him as a client. So I trained with him with Family Dreams Fitness. He supported it since day one. He was one of my first clients with the business, so he really supports the movement. And I've been effective. Lost 30 pounds, so it's good. Then we ended up both moving to Miami, and I get to actually go in the studio with him, and I'm living exactly the life that I never even thought was going to be realistically possible. That was one of those things where it was like, wow, if I make it, that used to be the one thing I used to always say, and it's crazy thinking about it now. I used to always say just, oh man, if I ever make it, I want to go in with the rappers in the studio, with the producers and all of that. I want to live that life, that Miami life. I'm in Miami. My friend, my client, he's not even a client anymore. We've gotten so close that we're friends. My friend, he's a producer in the music industry, and I go to the studio in the music industry with big time artists, big time producers who produce for Jennifer Lopez, Mark Anthony, Yandel, Chris Brown, all of these people. So it's just a matter of time before I bump into the right people who can help take this to the next level. And even not, I'm still just surrounded by excellence and greatness. Like, they're music producers, but they're great at what they do. Their music gets on the radio. The whole world hears their ideas and their creations. So I want to, whenever I'm around people of his stature, I hang out, we go back and forth, we work out together, but I'm like a sponge. I soak up all the knowledge and lifestyle habits and tips that he can teach me. Because once you get higher in life, you have different habits, you have different lifestyles. It's not the same lifestyle and habits that you did when you weren't that big or didn't have that much money. So when I'm surrounded by that, I can't have the money. They can't give me the money, but they can spit the game to me. They can give me the knowledge and say, hey, put your money here, or hey, you should probably use that idea or push this more, because they know what works. They've seen it work for themselves. And then they also have a network that they can help support with. So I'm always on my A game when I'm around him, and that's how you should want it. That's how I want my team. That's how I want anybody around me. I want you on your A game, because it just makes everything better. It takes everything to a higher level when everybody's on their A game. It's like you gotta focus, you gotta take life serious. You have to enjoy, be grateful. You have to have all of that. That's never going to change. But you have to also be on your A game. When you have those two things, you appreciate, you're grateful, and you're always on top of your A game, that's when you get super wealthy, and you're happy when you're super wealthy. The people who don't appreciate and they're not super grateful and they don't live life to the fullest, but with the mindset that it can end at any time, those type of people, they'll be wealthy, but then they're always on their A game, and that's the only thing they're on. They're going to be those are the wealthy ones that are depressed. Those are the wealthy ones that commit suicide. Those are the wealthy ones that are jerks, they're assholes. Those are the ones that haven't understood both. And right now I'm in that stage of, I have full awareness that I have the potential to get both. But I have to start off with the being grateful and humble and seeing and appreciating everything, because that way you'll never fall. If that's your foundation, if that's your basis, you're never going to fall, because it's either you're going to be super wealthy with that, or you're going to be appreciative. You're going to appreciate what you have, and you're going to live within your means. Either way, you're going to be happy. So right now, I'm focusing on building that happiness and making happiness contagious. Like, make happiness contagious, because it is contagious. If you make it a habit, you can make happiness something that's contagious, where people want to be happy all the time around you, because they are. When you're a good time, you're very positive, so people are going to be attracted to that. Right now, what I'm doing is going to mean way more maybe 10, 15 years from now. And I'm perfectly fine with that wait. I'll wait a lifetime for what's going to happen in my life. Because I'm setting up and building this up so that it can really blow up and really be big. This is life-changing for everybody. Everybody involved. Because everybody has that one friend, or somebody knows a friend that knows a friend that knows somebody who made it, and they are just living the life. And it's not even them that's the artist, but they're living the life through that artist, or through that celebrity, or through that big time shot, that big person. When you're good with that person, you get the benefits too. Oh, come to this hotel. You're inside of a hotel at a party or a pool party with people that are just like you, and it's a dope time. It's just like how you do when you don't have the money. You're still enjoying your time, but you're doing it at a whole nother level, and the only way you were able to get there was because your friend was there. But you're still living that part of that lifestyle. You still have some of that lifestyle. Like, of course, it's not expected for everybody to have that lifestyle where everybody has it directly, but everybody plays their part in life, and sometimes, and a lot of people's parts helps. Well, everybody's part helps build that lifestyle, but in order to get it, you have to play your part. Your part may be the one where you have to be the superstar and get all of that and learn how to manage it and do good with it and not lose it. Or you may be the person who's just in charge of that person's money. Or you're that person that's there for that moral support. So whenever that person's down, you pick that person up. Because wealthy people aren't as wealthy when they're not happy, when they're not focused, or when they're not like happy. Like, you get more money, you're more determined when you're happy. When you're sad, it's like you don't want to do anything. You just lounge around, or you just accept what is. You don't push the boundary. And when you don't push the boundary, yeah, it may be good for a while that boundary is in place, but you never know when that boundary gets out of whack because you're not in control over it. You're not in control of it, so you don't know if that boundary is going to be pushed. So if you just live within the boundary, yeah, you'll be good, but then what if something shakes that up and you're completely done? You don't know. You weren't prepared for that change. You gotta always be prepared, and just being happy, just having people around like that. And if they can contribute in a financial way or business way, that's even better. But for someone just to have good company and positive people and motivators and inspirers and people who spread the word and people who want to see you do good, they can afford to help, but they can definitely spread the word. Those are the people that you want in your circle. Those are the people who are going to help you succeed in this world, because social media is where everything is at. So if you have people spreading the word and that becomes viral, now you have an audience that went from 400, 500 people to an audience that went to 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 500,000. And once you have an audience that massive, your whole life can change. Because if they're supporting you, and if you're a businessman, or you become friends with the businessman, like I said, everybody doesn't have to do the specific things. Everybody plays their role. You have the friend who has the knowledge on that. You invest with them. You turn them into business. You turn them into owners. You put your money with them. You support them. They're going to support you. It doesn't matter who has more or what. As long as you're supporting each other, that's all that matters, because you're going to be happy. You're going to be living the life that you want to live. You're going to have all the money you can ever ask for. There comes a point with money where $20 million is the same as $100 million for a person who's living within their means. You're going to have a mansion. You're going to have a nice car. All your family's going to be good. Everybody's going to college. Everybody's college is paid for. Everybody has a car. Nice community. Everybody's going to live that. But it doesn't matter if you have 27 million and I have 60 million. No, we're all living. So it doesn't matter who plays what role and gets the most money. As long as everybody has the opportunity to win and get the money that they want to get, as long as everybody's able to play in the game, that's fine. That's fine. That's how it's supposed to be.